All right, let's get the show on the road. A preamble. Shoe on head, shoe on head, shoe on head. Um, no, what do we got to say? Honestly, I'll say this. Shoe on head is probably one of the main reasons why I do not like fucking populists. Because, like, shoe on head will very often engage in a lot of the exact same, like, stupid conspiratorial fucking nonsense that a lot of, like, populists will tend to engage in. So generally speaking, a lot of the fucking problems that I have with populists in general, I don't have really as much of a problem with populism, this sort of ideology around like populists, I guess for lack of a better term. I have a very big problem with the modern sort of iterations of populists, generally speaking, because I see a lot of them as like really like dumb, stupid, like fucking conspiratorial type people who very often talk about how they are very, very fucking populist, but generally speaking, like not support a lot of like populist measures. Like JD Vance would call himself a fucking populist, but he doesn't support very popular union sort of legislation. Shoe on Head does. Like she is like honestly the best way to describe her is a Bernie-crat. She's a Bernie-crat through and through. Let's be fucking quite honest. She's just a social democrat, but for whatever reason decides to like engage in a lot of just like reactionary sort of like tendencies and like just refuses to like sort of like reflect in on, you know, any of those sort of ideas. And that's why I generally have a lot of problem with populists in general, because they do the exact same shit. Now with like right wing populists, because I don't think Sean Head is a right winger. I don't think so. She just be very, very silly. I guess for lack of a better term, just very, very silly for like no reason. She tends to like play into a lot of like stupid conspiratorial stuff and be friends with like really dumb fucking right wingers who do not at all believe in the exact same things. And then she'll very often run back to like the position of like, well, I'm just a dumb fucking bimbo. It's like, okay, you are that. That is a part of the problem because you're just unwilling to do any critical thinking yourself. You know, broadly speaking, when I talked about like the death of fucking subjectivity and like the broader death of fucking critical thinking in general, Shoe on Head is like a perfect sort of like microcosm of those concepts, because like she has a very, very difficult time thinking about what it's like to be in another person's shoes. She doesn't do that very often. And also, like, very, very often, like, we'll have, like, a particular idea or, like, think of a, like, particular concept, and she'll never fucking move from that position. Just incapable of doing reflection very, very often. Like, I mean, this was also the same person who did the fucking whole, like, the stupid Balenciaga conspiracism, saying that Balenciaga was, like, a den of pedophilia or some shit, when they did like an edgy shoot with like some Supreme Court documents. No evidence of pedophilia or anything in the fucking company whatsoever. They did a fucking super edgy fucking shoot. Crazy. But you know, sort of the byproducts of like the stuff I've mentioned earlier. So what do we got here? I know that Shoe on Head, very often when she talks about a lot of social issues, a lot of her prescriptions can be fucking correct. So, like, talking about, like the male loneliness epidemic, she's one of the people who sort of brings up the idea of, like, men really don't have, like, a role model to look at. When, like, I do partially agree with analysis like that, but, like, another problem that a lot of men face in general is because of like sort of like general patriarchal norms and standards that are imposed on them that they can't achieve because of the current socio-economic reality that is being faced in America. So they're being a sort of like societal, social, and like economic standard they're supposed to obtain, but they can never achieve. So guess what? It causes them to be fucking lonely and become lost as a result of that. I don't remember if that's like the sort of analysis she goes with, in her like male like loneliness epidemic, or like why like the Democrats have a problem appealing to men, because I do agree with that. I do agree that they have a problem with appealing to men. Um, but like Shoe on Head is the type of person who would, broadly speaking, like blame like girl bossing feminism as like the primary sort of vector for as to why that's the case, when I do think it's a factor, but not the main factor. Like I like, you know, she'll tend to like blame a lot of like cringy, because again, she came out of the like sort of like skeptic era of YouTube, right, during Gamergate. However, she, you know, did like the sort of like dumb fuck idiot like criticisms of like liberal feminism. Like the problem with like liberal feminism is the fact that they were just playing only into the fucking man hate. It's because they were like helping sort of like reinforce that sort of like you know, that tendency that men are like beneath them. It's all about like girl boss fucking feminism and shit like that, which I think has its fucking problems, when in reality it should have been a more intersectional conversation. But liberal feminists are never really fucking interested in any of that shit. Well, anywho, what do we got here? The female dating strategy. You know, like my fucking criticisms of Shoe on Head all aside, like we got this video that I came across. I can only assume that this is probably going to be like stuff that you can agree with. Maybe it's just like not very eloquently put. I don't know. Let's see.
Years ago, I made a video where I read some terrible pickup attempts by men trying to date women. And
Sure.
I figured, you know what? It's International Women's Day. Let's do a female version of that video. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are once again taking a break from the men and focusing on the fairer sex, women. You wanted equality,
Love
ladies?
women.
Well, here it is. Today,
Love women.
we are looking at the female dating strategy.
Yay. I don't want subtitles. I want to go faster.
It's 2025, and apparently the men have given up on approaching us. 45% of men ages 18 to 25 have apparently never approached a woman in person, which is honestly, like,
It's over for me, boys.
so pathetic. Like,
It's over.
what are you scared of, Zoomers? That women are gonna film your sad attempts to hit on them and post them on TikTok for the world to see? That doesn't happen. But it seems like in order to get a date and save ourselves from crippling loneliness or eventual depopulation, the women have started
Approaching is fucking weird, I'm gonna admit. Well, that's also a standard of patriarchy, right? Like, it is expected for men to be the sort of predators chasing the prey kind of idea. That's like kind of the sort of like thought process behind that. And like with this sort of like socioeconomic problems that our men are facing, like and the sort of like failings of their manhood or whatever the fuck, like that sort of like standard is still foisted upon men. So it's difficult for them, right? It's much better to get people to get to know people through friend connections. Unironically, like my mom decided to be like, hey, you know, there's this she sees someone called a naturopath, and her naturopath told her like, hey, there's this like girl that I know of, a friend of mine, you know, is similar to your son, is very like shut in and nerdy like your son or whatever the fuck. Maybe they should get to know each other or some shit. And my mom presented that as like, you know, like, hey, maybe you should get to know her or something. I'm like, I don't like this. This feels very fucking weird to me, you know? Like, she also made sure to stress the fact that like her family is a part of a rich construction business. I'm like, how much is this about like me trying to find genuine connection with this person and about the fucking rich construction business? Now that makes me even more suspicious. But yeah, like, also, like, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck about any of that shit, right? Like, so I immediately became fucking, like, immediately fucking adverse of this. I said to my mom, I'm like, listen, if you want to fucking go ahead with it, whatever, I don't give a shit. Like, because I told her, like, straight up, I'm like, why would you mention the fucking rich construction business stuff? Like, why? That's really fucking weird to me, to be quite honest. But yeah, like the idea that like men are supposed to be the predators that are supposed to be catching the prey. That's a patriarchal sort of like standard, right? Well, anyway, I'm rambling on at this point. But yeah, Indian soap opera. That's me.
Really upping their game and becoming more assertive. Too assertive. Many people say that all a woman has to do to get a date is just stand there. Doesn't matter how fat, ugly, socially awkward you are, just stand there. Just stand there and a man will come to you. While men have to put in more effort. They have to be handsome, tall, rich, well-groomed. Wait a minute. That reminds me. Before we get into all this, let's quickly get into today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Studies show that 2/3 of men experience some form of thanks to Henson Shaving.
Ads!
So let's just dive into this dumpster fire, shall we?
I hate ads.
I love your tattoos. Thank you. Can you not send me a smile face? I have a boyfriend. All right. Off to a great start. Hey.
Wait. I'm really confused. That first girl has a fucking boyfriend? Why the fuck is she on a fucking dating app? Cheating? Question mark?
All right, off to a great start. Hey,
True.
Hi, thanks for liking my pic. You're fit, by the way. Welcome, and thanks. I have a boyfriend, sorry. You're hot, thanks. I have a boyfriend. Okay, Schizo, just wanted to let you know that our date—
I do, so far, yeah, like, I'm kind of on Shoe on Head's side with this one. Like, why are you saying that you have a boyfriend you wanted to message? I like, this is one of those things where I don't understand. Like, do they actually have a boyfriend, or is that, like, an excuse to get out of the conversation? This is a little strange. Just want to let you know that our date was the worst date I've been on ever, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser.
Date was the worst date I've ever been on
Damn.
ever, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser. I'm really glad I dodged a bullet here. Best wishes. So you're not even gonna try to apologize for the bad date or try to make things work? You're just an ugly shit person. Glad I won't have to deal with you again. Good luck being alone forever. You just told him you hope he dies in a tragic car fire. Why the f would he apologize? Or better yet, try and make things work. Next. They can't all—
Again, like, I feel like part of the problem here is, like, because men are, like, expected to sort of apologize here. Like, see, this is what I said with, like, Shoe on Head videos before. Like, you can come out of it, like, either, like, agreeing with what she's saying, because what she's saying here is pretty agreeable. It's like, yeah, this is a little fucking weird behavior, right? It's a little strange. You can come out of it, like, sort of agreeing with her, being like, yeah, I mean, this is understandable, it's kind of weird. Or you're being like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is, like, some schizo nonsense. But yeah, so far, this seems very, very fucking silly. I'll be quite honest.
all be this crazy, right? Right? Hey, you probably didn't really notice me, but I was in your physics class and I thought you were really cute and I got your number from your friend. Oh, hi. Who'd you get my number from? Justin? I was wondering if you want to maybe go out for coffee or something else like that sometime this week. I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm interested. LMAO, what the f? You don't even know who I am. I'm not trying to
Okay, I mean, sure.
offend you, I'm just uninterested. LMAO, you're not even worth my time. It was more pity than anything, LMAO. Don't f***ing talk to me anymore. LMAO, you thought I'd be interested in you. You're f***ing delusional. Messing up a chance with me, LMAO, you're lost anyway. I'm out of here.
I mean, like, you called him cute, and you said that you want to go out for, like, coffee or some shit, and the other guy was just like, first off, he got, like, a little sussed out, understandable. It's like, where'd you get my number from? Oh, I got this from your friend. I'm like, okay. I don't know, like, maybe, like, is it reasonable for the guy to be kind of sussed out there? Maybe. I don't know about, like, whatever, like, experiences the guy has in there in particular, but, like, I don't really understand, like, the sort of, like, reasoning. Like, she got mad because she was trying to be assertive and, like, put herself out there. Because, like, generally speaking, it is quite difficult for a lot of women to sort of put themselves out there because, let's be honest here, there's a lot of weirdo fucking guys out there. Like, men kind of do suck. Which is why it's really difficult to sort of, like, talk about these things because, like, part of it is, like, men fucking suck, but also, like, women also have problems with, like, socialization, broadly speaking, because of a lot of things that I've mentioned earlier, like, you know, patriarchal norms and standards, broader, like, socialization has become way more fucking difficult because of, like, social media and suburbanization. Mostly because of suburbanization, forcing everyone to have to socialize through social media as a result, right? Root fucking causes. So, like, is it, like, strange that this woman is, like, behaving this way? You can certainly say that in like, a sort of vacuum. But, like, in a broader fucking context, like, it's kind of complicated.
Your league. Go f yourself, stupid asshole. I love seeing someone's true colors and realizing how disgusting they are on the inside. This is a common theme you'll see here. Woman messages man rejects woman freaks out and says she was never interested anyway. Bitch, you were so interested. You went out of your way to get his number from his friend. But yeah, you're not interested. Cope. Next. I'm not sure about seeing you.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Like, Shoe on Head's not correct when is not correct. is correct when she's making that assertion. You showed interest. You're just mad that you fucking got rejected. Which, I mean, happens. It is a little strange because, like, perhaps, like, and this is, like, certainly not a bad point when, like, that Shuon had initially sort of, like, posted to begin with. Because I do sort of, like, kind of agree with this point. If a woman wants to get, like, a date, all she has to do is, like, fucking stand there. So, the women acting rather fucking entitled, with the fact that a lot of men, not with a lot of men, that if the woman decides to sort of put herself out there and show interest in a guy, and they get really fucking upset about getting rejected by that guy, it's just like, that's a little fucking weird. Like, why are you so upset about that? You try, like, dude just didn't want to have any fucking interest in you, and that's, like, fine and normal, and then they just get, like, mad about it. And it's just like, that's a little weird. It's like, yeah, because, like, a lot of, like sort of female socialization has essentially been like, well, I mean, if you just, like, sit there and look pretty, then, like, you're gonna get, like, all the dates, right? That's, like, the sort of idea. So, like, if they try to, like, you know, do that, they think they're gonna get all the dates by putting themselves out there. So then they get triggered when they don't get something, right? Does it broadly make sense what I'm saying here? I'm saying this in, like, a really fucking roundabout way, but, you know, we're just gonna keep going.
Again. All right, good night. Wow, that's it? Seriously? Okay, now I realize that was a huge mistake. How rude. You just pissed me off, and I never get mad. Don't be immature and ignore me. I can get any guy I want to. I don't need you. My uncle is the old governor here and worked for the embassy. My family has power. You are nothing. Goodbye. See, I was always thought no means no, but apparently no means get back here and try harder. Hey, please delete my number. I'm sorry, who is this? Oh, hey, yeah, I didn't save it, so you're good. The f***? Why? What is the matter with you? We had 2 really nice dates and you don't want to see me now? You're probably a cocksucker anyways. Don't know how to handle a real woman. No wonder your wife left you. They really want these men to be like, oh, please, no, please, give me another chance. Please, queen, just a crumb, please, just a sniff, queen, please. And then when they don't do that, when the men are just like, okay, bye, they're like, how dare you reject me, queen of the universe.
Yeah, I feel like this is a lot of byproducts of, like, the liberal sort of girl boss fucking feminism. Like, my family has power, some peak Brahmin pickup line. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I think this is, like, a huge byproduct, I think, of, like, fucking liberal pop feminism, I'll be honest. Like, all the women, like I've said before, have been taught how to socialize through social media, broadly speaking. So when they try to, like, put themselves out there, it becomes, like, kind of like a fucking complete asshat shit show of itself, right? I am curious what the male version... Perhaps I'll cover the male version of this, like later. I'm curious, like, as to what the male version of this... Because, like, there's definitely a lot of weird fucking guys out there. I don't know if, like, Shuon had to, like, focus on, like, those people. Maybe.
You f***. What are your thoughts about being with someone who is cute in a broken kind of way? I'm not really sure I understand what you're talking about, but if you're talking about yourself, I hardly even know you. It's just that I'm cute, but broken. Bro. Run. Hello? Talk to me? To think I was going to sleep with you, but you up and ghosted me. Piece of crap. No.
Cute, but broken. Yeah. What do you, like, yeah, what does that mean? That's a good question.
Woman will ever love you like I would have. I'm going to have to ask you not to message me anymore, thanks. F you, you're worthless. Nobody will like you. You should hang yourself. What's crazy is, I know this is like some of you people's dream girl right here. You all want the yandere anime girlfriend until you actually have one in real life, trust me. Hey,
That's
hi,
true.
hey.
Yeah, that's a little weird. That's a little weird. It is the fucking yandere fucking trope, isn't it? Yeah, so I guess, like, what is meant there is, like, she's attractive, but, like, or, like, in a conventional sense, I suppose, but will act like a psycho. Yeah, that's definitely a little wonka W.
What's up? Send me a sick pic on SC. We are having a Riz off and I want to win. What? P.S. babe. I want to put each of your balls in my nostrils and inhale until they're behind my head and I'm high on your stank. Oh.
Hey, she's a girl who knows what she wants. I don't know, like, what's fucking fucking man stink balls, man ball stink. There we go. Hey, you know, she knows what she wants. You know, real for that one.
Oh, wow. Is this the female version of, like, I would drag my balls across 1,000 miles of broken glass, hear you fart through a walkie-talkie? Is that what I'm looking at right now? 10, no notes. Don't expect to hear from me again. I'm horny. Ah yes, the duality of woman. Hey, I had fun last week. Would you want to meet up at Samson's or something tomorrow? It was pretty fun, but I need to be honest. I sensed some strange aura about you when we met. You seem cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think we're compatible. Strange aura. Okay, already a bright red flag here, but let's keep going. I really do appreciate the honesty, especially after some of the experiences I had, but I'll be honest, strange aura is pretty vague. Could you elaborate a bit, just so I can know what to work on? I just don't think we're compatible is all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everyone, but I just don't get that vibe from you, and I want to avoid another potentially toxic, controlling relationship. Like, I love that you showed me your—
Yeah, the problem, okay, so far, like, a problem with this is, like, a lack of diversity. It was all white men. Showed me your playlist. It was all white men. Yeah, this is, like, some fucking stupid liberal yeah, this is, like, some weird fucking liberal pop feminism bullshit. So far, like, yeah, it's all, like, talking points from, like, you know, you can, like, get this shit from, like, fucking BuzzFeed or some shit, let's be honest here.
Your guitar and played a few songs and showed me your playlist, but the things I noticed is a lack of diversity in it. It was all white men, which you may not think is bad, but speaks volumes to me about you as a person. Wow, you're serious? Yes? Alright, good luck finding someone with a mindset like that. Alright, you don't have to be an asshole about it. I was being nice and passive as possible explaining that to you. Point proven too, you and every other guy can't take simple constructive criticism because it hurts your immature little egos. I know it's no big deal to you, but outside your little cocoon, people struggle every day and you clearly could care less. I wonder what the guy who schedules your gigs would say if he knew he pays a racist asshole to play at his venue. Oh.
Yeah, that's okay, I'll be honest here, that's fucking silly. That is very, very fucking silly. Like, oh man, I can tell what your morality is based on the, like, the ethnicities of the artists that you listen to. I'm like, that is very, very weird. That is really, really weird. Like, why the fuck does that even matter? I'll be honest. Listen, I guess I'm cooked in the probably the eyes of that woman. Okay, all I listen to is funk and video game OSTs. I guess I also listen to like heavy rock music and like metal. I'm cooked, boys. I guess it's over for me or some shit. I don't know.
Oh my god. There is so much to unpack here. Let's just dump the whole suitcase out. First of all, I never get tired of how equality to these people is just like literally when things are 50-50. Like your Spotify playlist has to literally be 50% men and 50% women, or else you're a toxic partner. Like, I'm sorry, but if a man was specifically forcing himself to listen to female artists—
I don't think that was the— like, this is an inaccurate thing that Shoe on Head is saying here. No, she was talking about, like, the race of the people. Yeah, it was about race. So no, it's not about, like, men and women. This isn't a misogynistic thing. She mentioned explicitly race.
That he didn't even like out of some like political move, that is a red flag. That is some performative lib shit. That is the type of man you have to avoid. Also, I love that little thread at the end, like trying to get him fired from his gigs. 10-10, pure cinema. Lol, I don't know. I get weird when I'm in a good mood. Like, I'll accidentally rip a guy. It's crazy. What the f? Okay.
Okay. What the f? What the shit? So, when I'm feeling really good, I become a rapist. Okay, I'll be honest, like, hey, liberal pop feminists, okay, we want to talk about, like, rape culture or whatnot. Like, yeah, that's rape culture right there as well. I do agree that rape culture is a bad thing. Like, yes, it is bad. I don't disagree with that assertion. I'll be quite honest. The thing is that, like, it can go both ways. Now, generally speaking, it's a lot worse from men. This is true. The statistics sort of bear that out. Men are the ones who are more likely to be rapists in comparison, you know, to women. But you also have to acknowledge that the other side of the coin does exist. Is it as common? No, but it does broadly exist.
Could you imagine a man, like, when I'm in a good mood, I'll just rip a woman. I'll just start ripping. Literally that's a video true. Of anal sex. Hi. What the actual? What? The video? The one you sent starting this whole conversation? What? Why? Did you seriously send me a video of you having sex? Yeah. What the f? Did you just send me a video of anal sex without my consent?
I'll be honest, like, it's straightforward. I mean, I'm trying to, like, think, like, what is she trying to convey there? It's like, what? It's like, I'll do it in the ass. Fuck it. You want to fuck me in the ass? Sure, fuck it, you know? It's just like, okay, that's very forward of you, but yeah, sure. Okay, man. It's a little weird, but okay.
Yeah, and the Chad sexual harasser. Damn, nice. Your turn. I'm good. Wow, I send you a pic and you can't even send any pics? You took advantage of me. You send the pics on your own. I ain't asked for them. Get the f out. If a girl sends you pics, it's kind of expected to return back. No ma'am. Whatevs, you a dumbass piece of shit. I'm tired of trying. Find someone more—
Wait, I don't disagree necessarily with the woman here, right? Like, like either side can kind of be like sort of correct here, right? Like if we're talking about etiquette, if a woman sends you a pic, it's kind of expected for you to send to reciprocate to sort of like maintain rapport. So the guy is kind of a piece of shit there. But guy, I don't like the sort of like the centrist fucking take on this. But like if a guy doesn't want to like fucking send anything about it, but then again, like I don't think it's unreasonable for the woman to get mad about the fact that the guy doesn't want to send anything back. I think it's reasonable for her to be fucking get mad about that. I don't think that's silly.
Or deserving to get my pics, who actually appreciates me and doesn't use me for my body. Here's my body. No, thank you. Stop using me for my body. Men used to have to work for it.
Yeah, I don't agree with this from Shoe on Head. I'll be quite honest. Like, yeah, if we're talking about like rapport and etiquette, like, if a girl sends you a picture of her she sends you a fucking nude, it is kind of expected for you to send one back, right? This is an L for Shoe on Head right here. Yeah. It's just like rapport, right? You know, reciprocal, not like reciprocal behavior. I don't think that's the correct thing to say. Is it reciprocal behavior? I guess it kind of depends, like, on the context, right? But I mean, in this particular case, like, yeah, the dude is kind of like, he could say no, but it's understandable for the woman to get mad there. Like, some women might not get mad. Who the fuck knows? There's a lot of people, but generally speaking, if we're talking about like rapport and etiquette, if she sends you something, you should probably also send her something back, unless asked for. Now, if it's asked for, like, let's say the guy asked for the fucking nude and she sends it, if she were to get mad, all of a sudden, just like that, she would be in the wrong because the guy fucking asked for it, right? Now, if she says, like, oh, you want to send me something back, and the guy's like, no, and then she gets mad, then the woman is in the correct there. But does this kind of make sense? The obvious turbo virgin expert on stuff like this. But I mean, like, it's just like sort of like ideas behind consent. Or at least that's how I like would kind of like think. That's how I kind of like think about this, Turbo virgin extreme. I totally know how all this shit works.
These bitches out here just giving it away for free, or for like the price of a cheeseburger. Sad. I'm just at home bored as f***. Are you alone right now? Let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Get out of my DMs. You're stupid. Unfollow me now and get the f*** out of my DM, bitch. There's coming on too strong, and then there's let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Also, I just noticed the folders I made for these screen caps are really sus. Small dick, butt sex, freaky nasty, lesbian. This is all for work, honey, I swear. Oh, I love JRPG games too. Which one's your favorite? Persona 4. How tall are you? Oh, well, 6'1". It's already in my bio. Glad you aren't short. Hope you're actually 6 foot, not lying about it. Yeah, I'm not. What's your waist circumference measurement? Rest in peace to this man. What the f? Why does it matter? Why did my height matter? Huh? You're a man.
I mean, that's a good point, yeah. That's a good point, yeah. Why does height matter then in this particular case? But sure, yeah.
You're supposed to be tall. That's bare minimum for a man. LMAO, okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right? Oh, F off. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. Your reply is extremely sexist and objectifying towards women. Read a book or something. How is it different from your height requirement, though? Are you not objectifying men as well? No, it is an objectification. Women are systematically and historically oppressed, and we don't have the structural power to objectify men. Men's preferences are oppressive and damaging towards women. You give me off such small peen energy. Bye. Oh my...
That's an interaction. Like... The thing is that the points that women are like that the woman was bringing up there is not exact. She's not incorrect when she's saying that, right? But like the guy also saying like, okay, I mean like, what's your sort of like waist? It's like kind of like a bullish like dickhead sort of question, but he's also not technically wrong, right? It's just like, like what's with like the fucking double standard sort of here? Because that's a double standard, right? Like. Why do you have, like, a height requirement? It's like, well, maybe I have, like, a thin requirement or some shit. I don't know. It's weird, obviously. Very, very weird of the fucking dude to ask that. But, like, sure. Like, I don't think, like, this is just kind of, like, a neutral interaction, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's weird just on both sides, I think. Like, I'm... Fence-sitting Daho, being a fence-sitter, I can't believe he would do this.
My god, is this real? This is almost like too on the nose to be real. Stop objectifying women, you have a small penis. Bye. This is the issue with that stupid that's like, oh, racism is actually prejudice plus power, because the only outcome of that is dumbasses like this. Also, there's really nothing wrong with asking somebody their height, but I guess this guy was kind of just like sticking up for the short kings who have been rejected because of their height. Male solidarity. Bros before hoes, I suppose. Why are you as a man saying you are tired? Men used
Yeah, I don't think that's like a ridiculous assertion. Yeah, it is a little weird. Yeah, it's just a little weird, that one.
To die in a war, and now they are tired. Why are you as a woman questioning me? Women used to get slapped for talking too much. What? He was literally—
I mean, the guy's not wrong there. He's not wrong. He isn't wrong when he says that. But yeah, so far, it's still, like, I think broadly speaking, it's just, again, consequences of liberal pop feminism and social media, broadly speaking, making it more difficult to interact. Like, I do broadly agree that, like, you need, like, a lot of men are expected to put in more effort in order to, you know, pick up women. Because it used to be what? If we're talking about, like, history, people would, like, marry off their daughters for a dowry, right? If we're talking about, like, ye olden times or whatever. And it used to be more so women would get married to men for financial reasons. Now, because of women becoming more prominent in the workplace, and also, you know, the sort of, like, consequences of, like, liberal pop feminism, suburbanization, and also, like, men becoming, like, sort of, like, less and less prominent in the workplace and, like, earning less and less money, but still being foisted with that sort of patriarchal societal standard of, hey, you're expected to be, like, the main breadwinner and shit like that. You have to be, like, the main head man of the house and shit like that. It's, like, really, really fucking difficult. Like, that's a standard that's, like, impossible at this point. Like, broadly speaking, I think there needs to be a complete change to the sort of, like, socialization mechanisms needed for both men and women, because as it currently stands, it's dog shit. Let's be quite frank here. A lot of these interactions are the byproducts of, like, really, really bad fucking socialization that have become advents of, like, our modern times, I suppose. And a lot of this is exacerbated by fucking social media, I would say. But the sort of, like, idea, like, because what the guy there is technically saying is, like, yeah, this is a historically accurate thing. Yeah, women talk too much, they got fucking smacked for it. This is true. The dude's not saying he's actually gonna do that, right? Because originally, like, the woman there did the fucking stupid thing of saying, like, well, men used to, like, go out and die in wars. It's like, yeah, women used to get fucking smacked for talking too much. What's the point here? Like, what are you trying to say? It's not a ridiculous assertion, to be honest.
literally just bantering with you. He was matching your freak. There is nobody worse than somebody who cannot banter. Maybe Hitler. Maybe. It's pretty close, though. Yo, dick big? Yo, hole big? I have a regular hole. Like, what?
Yo, hole big. Yo, dick big, yo, hole big.
What kind of question is that? Bruh, never mind. You want some weird shit. The f is even a big hole? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it weird to randomly ask somebody about their genitals? He's simply giving you that same energy that you gave him and inquiring about your circumference. And so asking for the people at home, yo hole, it big? Things to do to keep your man humble. Tell him his penis is fine or normal. Casually compare him to other men. Give one-word answers. Avoid eye contact and lean away. Lavish more attention on your dog than him. Tell him that you need a break from texting. Gonna do all these things on my girlfriend. Thanks for the manipulation advice. You are hateful. Oh my god, these women, they can dish it, but they absolutely cannot take it. As soon as you flip the script on them, they just, like, malfunction. Okay, this one is apparently from a lesbian to another girl. Would it offend you if I asked you to send me a pic of your breasts, but with the top on? I'm not offended, but I won't do it. I have a boyfriend, actually. Oh, please, but I'm so lonely. I haven't seen a girl in 2 months. Never mind. There's a bridge outside. I think I might jump. You know, my father—
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is a fucking red flag right here. This is some fucking toxic manipulator shit right here.
is already dead, and I'm not even lying. My mom doesn't need any more deaths. So bye. I bet you're glad that people like you lesbians like me every day.
Yeah, that's some fucking weird fucking manipulator shit right there. That's a red flag.
Show me your tits or I'll kill myself. Amazing. It appears even the women are not safe from femcel rage. When women and men are rejected, there's a few paths they go down. There's the I didn't like you anyway cope, the I hope you die, and my all-time favorite, I'm going to kill myself. Dear my dead name LOL, I am very much love you and miss you. Every day is a struggle without you. No, I do not have attachment issues, but you are my favorite part of my life and you are wonderful. I'm sweet. Good night, that is all. Please be my Valentine. Or I will stab a hole in my chest. I'm not trying to pressure you with violence toward myself, even if I have thought about it multiple times. The end. Hey, I've seen you at school and I think you're really cute.
Yeah, that's a little weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird, that's toxic manipulator shit right there. That's like weird fucking manipulator shit. That's a red flag. It's just like, okay, that's really weird.
Cute, and your tattoos are so dope. Do you have Snap? I couldn't find you on Insta, and I'm very shy, so I asked for your phone number, and I'm texting you as your secret admirer, LMAO. If you're gay, I'm sorry, but if you're not, you probably noticed me, LOL. Have a good night, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I'm incredibly flattered, but I actually have a girlfriend, I'm sorry. Thank you, though, I genuinely appreciate the compliments. And serious props for shooting your shot. Not a lot of girls have that kind of confidence. Okay, so, he shot her down nicely, told—
Okay, yeah, Shot her down nicely. I agree.
He had a girlfriend. He even gave her props for trying. I dread what is about to come next. Okay, well, she doesn't have to know. I heard you and her live in another city, so you could always be my sneaky link. I just know it's big.
She's still trying. Like, can you cheat on your girlfriend for me? It's just like, all right. I mean, that's a little weird, but okay.
Is it me, or are women getting hornier? I would bet I'm way hotter than your girlfriend. You would be so lucky to have me, and I saw you looking at me. That was some real shit. Please don't ignore me. I will see you tomorrow. You're the hottest person I've ever seen, and everything you say is so interesting to me. You're so tall and attractive. Restraining order.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, that just got real weird real quick. Okay.
Now. Hey, who's this? It's Katie from the bar. I'm sorry, I don't know you. I think you have the wrong number. Yeah, right. You're just trying to get out of this, aren't you? You fat f***. I hope you get your dick squashed by a meat cutter. I didn't even like you anyways. I was just pity you. You have a small penis. Hey. I hope you die. I didn't like you anyway. You have a small
Yeah, that's, maybe he just didn't want to answer you or something. I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't at his phone or something. I don't know. There's a whole multitude of reasons. Like, literally, when I got, like, fucking canceled for, like, having a take of, like, all transphobes are fucking stupid troglodytes and morons. Well, not the same fucking... Yeah, maybe he was gaming. You don't know. He just wasn't at his phone. So that's why he, didn't see you say hey, like, 5 times. I don't know. Could be anything. But now you have to, like, go on, like, a schizo rant. It's like, alright, that's a little weird.
Bingo! I got femcel bingo over here. Hey boo. Hi. Got something.
I don't know. Is that like the femcel shit that they do? I'm not sure. I don't know enough about like fucking femcels, really, right? Like, I mean, there is a video on my docket where I have like a video talking about fems. Yeah, I mean, like, femcels are the types of people who talk about like, how like the Stacys get all the fucking the attention of all, like. It's unironic. It's like this meme, right? God, what's the fucking name of the meme? Nerd who... why do guys want bitchy bimbos who walk all over them? Meme, right? It's like this shit, right? It's literally this, right? It's like this shit. Like this. Personally, I prefer the elite version of this, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I will find the elite version of this. The Halo version of this is very, very good. Actually, do I want to find the fucking elite? That's gonna take too long. I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. We're gonna keep going. Yeah, but yeah, it's literally that, right? That's like the meme.
Then for you? Huh? Not safe for work. I'm in a relationship with a girl that I plan to marry someday. Look, I'm really horny and lonely. I need a boyfriend. Then find someone else. I'm taken. Didn't work? Here's another. Respond, please. You're gonna make me cry. I can send more nudes. Dude, look. Stop, for f***'s sake. I don't know why you won't accept me. I'm hot. We'll send nudes anytime you want. We can f 24/7. Like, dude, what is wrong with you? It can be yours. This is the type of woman who is so used to getting anything she wants by doing this, and she's so confused why it's not working with this guy. A good man with a good woman is impervious to devious Jezebel trickery. Hey, damn, I'm not used to texting first. Haha. Hey, that's fine.
I mean, that's true. Dude, have you ever listen, dude. Consider polygamous relationship. Who like here's the fucking funny thing with like the women who talk about like wanting to cheat on like their fucking man or fucking some shit. Listen, think about it. Just have like a harem. YOLO. Just have a polygamous relationship. If everyone fucking consents to it, fuck it. Who gives a shit, right?
Never know what to say anyways. Yeah, it can be super awkward. Haha. Tell me about it. So what kind of stuff do you enjoy doing? Fingering my p***. Hee. Wanna see? No. Hey, I had a really good time today.
Right?
Same. I always have a wonderful time with you. Yeah, dinner was amazing. I just have something to say. Please don't take this the wrong way. What's up? Did you seriously only get me flowers, or is there another surprise or something? Oh, no.
I do. You seriously get me flowers, or is there another surprise or something? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Oh no. What do you mean? Again, dinner was great, and I'm not complaining. It's just flowers, really? That's like the most generic.
Oh, okay. She's complaining about the fact that it was flowers or some shit. Okay, whatever.
Female gift possible, lol. Most girls don't care for them outside the movies, lol. It wouldn't be so bad if you got something else too, but no, just useless flowers. I also got dinner. It was fun. I'm confused. LMAO, dinner was an activity. Flowers are a gift. I'm not complaining about the activity of the evening. I'm complaining about the gift. Not that hard to understand, lol. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck indeed, lol. I just thought it was a nice gesture along with the dinner. I didn't think it was mandatory to get you an Iron Man suit as well. Iron Man suit, lol.
That is kind of funny.
Well, oh my god, you're so dramatic. No other guy has ever treated me like this, and my girlfriends agree I deserve better. I shouldn't settle for a man who won't treat me like the queen I am. Just
Yeah, this is, again, fucking stupid girl boss feminism fucking bullshit. I feel like I'm just, like, constantly repeating myself. There's not really a lot of analysis that's going on here, but I mean, like, yeah, it's consequences of liberal pop feminism, yet again. Woo.
take this as a kick up the ass to work harder, lol. I like how in the beginning she's like, I'm not complaining, and then she's like, I'm complaining. Useless flowers. What's a useful gift? Does she want a tool set? Like, what? Any woman worth a damn will appreciate the romantic gesture of flowers. This lady needs to stop listening to her most likely single girlfriends who are up in her ear probably like, oh my god, he only got you flowers? Girl, you deserve so much better. You deserve the princess treatment. Dump him. That's so awesome that you're a body.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing is I don't know necessarily, like, if I agree with, like, what Shoonhead is saying there, right? Like, I do kind of agree with, like, the position of, like, what is a useful gift? It's like, that's, like, I don't know, within the eyes of the beholder, whatever the fuck does that mean? But, like, I mean, does every woman, like, automatically have to appreciate, like, a romantic gesture of just, like, getting flowers for a woman? I mean, not necessarily, right? Like, you know, so far, like, a thing that I'm sort of noticing in this video is that, like, you know, a lot of, like, sort of, like, standardized sort of, like, societal norms of, like, what dating are kind of, like, being prescribed here. When it's, like, we don't 100% know about the dynamics of what every single relationship here, or, like, I mean, for some of them, it's pretty fucking obvious, but for, like, others, it's just, like, we don't know what that last one in particular, we don't know what the exact dynamics of that relationship are, right? We just have, like, a sort of, like, out of context single sort of conversation where we kind of come away with, wow, that other girl is, like, really bitchy for the guy doing a sort of romantic gesture of just getting flowers and going out on, like, a dinner date with her. When, like, I mean, do we know how long those two have been together, for example? Is this, like, a sort of first date sort of thing? Does, like, Shoonhead, like, specify these are all, like, first dates or some shit? I'm a little confused. No, that doesn't get specified. So, I mean, like, with that one in particular, like, do we know the sort of, like, dynamics as to, like, what's going on with that relationship? No, not necessarily. Right? Maybe, like, the guy has, like, gotten, like, more lavish, elaborate gifts for her in the past before. I don't know. Or, like, maybe that fucking woman's a gold digger or some shit. I don't know. It could be anything, right? But, like, sort of, like, foisting upon, like, the sort of, like, standardized norms of, like, what is considered to be a romantic gift or whatever, like, I don't think is necessarily, like, sort of, like, accurate description, because, like, no two relationships are the same, right? Like, different shit sort of happens, but that's, like, generally a sort of problem that I have with, like, a lot of, like, Shoonhead sort of social commentary. Very often, she'll just, like, foist upon what is, like, the sort of societal norm of, like, how people are sort of, like, kind of supposed to interact, when it's just, like, it's not necessarily, like, it can be applied in certain instances of cases where it makes sense, and in other cases we don't necessarily have enough of context or information to really know about, like, what dynamics are at play, right? Like, you would need, like, some more context to be able to make, like, a sort of, like, accurate judgment. Is what I'm saying here broadly, like, does this make sense? I'm not sure, though. I think it makes sense. I feel like that makes sense.
Bodybuilder. I see IFBB as a sponsor at the show in your profile. Do you have your IFBB card? Tell me you know nothing about the sport without telling me. He's trying to have a conversation with you about your interests. What the f? Tell me you know nothing about. Yeah. He's trying to learn more about it, you stupid bitch. Holy shit, I couldn't imagine someone being like, oh, so you do YouTube for a living? So, like, do you earn money from subscriptions? Or tell me you don't know anything about YouTube without telling me. I swear to God, some people just use dating apps as punching bags. What are some of your favorite bands/artists? That's such an awful question. I like what I like. Music is such a huge part of my life, and it's awful small talk to try and describe my music taste. Because it would just be like writing a book if I were honest. What? He's literally just he's trying to get to know you. If music is a huge part of your life, why don't you want to talk about it? What the?
Yeah, I mean, like, again, yeah. The thing is that a lot of this is, like, I'm not sure if she just, like, went on, like, Reddit and just got, like, random screenshots. Because, like, the original poster can also just put particular screenshots that put them in the sort of best light, you know, and don't, like, have much other extending from that. With a lot of these, like, it would be valuable to sort of have, like, additional context, but, like, yeah, I mean, those two women in particular seem rather bitchy in those particular sort of, like, instances. I don't think that's silly to say.
What the fuck is going on? What is wrong with people? I feel so bad for people dating today, dude. I feel like I got on the last chopper out of Vietnam. Hi, I hope your week is off to a good start. Actually, I only just checked your pics now. Not attracted at all. Haha, I don't know why I messaged you. Take care. Well, you know, at least she didn't waste his time. Wait, there are 2 eyes in that hi. Everyone knows the more eyes in a woman's hi, the more attracted she is to you. This is science. Good morning. I saw you at
I mean, for some reason that is the case. I don't know. I really never understood that, right? The sort of whatever the fuck. I don't know. Meh.
Walgreens this morning. I was the blonde behind you in the checkout lane. Just want to say that you hot as hell. Hit me up if you want to chill. How did you get my number? You gave it to the lady at the register for your rewards or whatever. Do you want to get breakfast or something? Or just hang out? Super flattered, but pretty darn creeped out as well. No thank you. Have a great day. Whatever.
Yeah, that is a little weird. Yeah, that's a weird one. That's a weird one. Why the fuck did you... That is weird. That is weird. Yeah. Getting the number from a fucking, like, the register that you've overheard for, that is weird. That's weird.
Whatever, don't need to be an asshole. You probably got a little steroid dick anyway. Why can't they ever just be normal? Why can't they ever just be like, yeah, that's okay, have a nice day. It's always, you have a small dick, I'm gonna kill myself. All right, sleepyhead, sleep well, catch you later. Catch me later? I'm not a dude, I'm not a buddy. We didn't just meet for a beer. I'm a woman. Please act like I'm one. Sounds good. Yeah, that shit makes me cringe. You aren't my coworker. Dope. What? Oh my god, she freaked out and then edited her message to make it look like she wasn't freaking out. This is so, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm actually dying. I'm dying from a second.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Embarrassment. Did you have like the psycho version of like post-nut clarity? Post-crash out clarity? Hey cutie, wow, I f***ing complimented you and don't get a thanks? I'm a beautiful girl who messaged a peasant. I'm so f***ing nice too. Whatever. Oh no, we got some nice.
How do you even know the guy got there to... Okay, another problem that I have with a lot of these so far is, like, what's the sort of time, because, messages at like, about 6, right? When it was this second message sent is the immediate question that I have, right? So she says, hey, cutie, and then says, wow, I fucking complimented you, and I don't get a thing. When was this sent? Right? Because timing is important. Is she being bitchy here? You can make the argument that, yes, you can agree with that. But when was this sent?
Wow, I f***ing complimented you and don't get a thanks? I'm a beautiful girl who messaged a peasant. I'm so f***ing nice too. Whatever. Oh no, we got some nice girls here. Oh, no.
Yeah, again, like, the problem is that, like, Shuon Head is just not, like, really looking into this. Like, because I'm asking an immediate question here. Like, right? Like, what's, like, the time frame that's working? Because maybe the guy was just busy doing something else and he couldn't reply immediately. Right? We're missing... Additional context is needed. I need some context. Where... Context? Voshites be like, context, you know?
Hi, hello, how are you? Better now with you in my life. How about you? Good. And this is why white women, when they have a chance to date outside their race, they choose African American. This is why Asian men are the last picked on the US dating market. He didn't respond.
What? What the fuck? That's fucking hilarious, dude. This is why white women choose black men. I mean, that was a normal interaction. I'm so confused, dude. That is fucking wild. I'm doing race science and dating.
For like a few minutes, and she's just like, this is why Tyrone is better. You seem pretty genuine though. I would love to get to know you. Thank you. Of course. Planning on sleeping soon, I hope? LMAO, what did I do? And here you are ghosting.
Planning on sleeping soon. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
That's crazy, bro. You're something else. It's A-okay. The more I looked at you, the more you were really fat because you're a fat Lose some weight. Also, your kids are ugly as I fell asleep. Oh my god. So many of these people are dodging bullets by just...
Well, at least we got some... Yeah, you didn't even fucking see that because, yeah, dude fell asleep. Okay.
Simply not responding in 5 seconds flat. About me. I'm crazy. I'm into toxic, manipulative, dominant men. Womanizer too. Also, I'm bipolar. I'll block you out of nowhere. I'm anti-feminist, not brainwashed. Addicted to Nutella jars, gym, and probably hitting you. I'm old-minded, old-fashioned, and amazing. And of course, I'm always right. Let's be real here. A lot of you would charge like a bull right into those red flags.
Yeah, that's true. They would. Lots of fucking lowly conservatives would fucking charge into that. No fucking problem. Yeah, that bitch seems like a fucking also weirdo conservative LARPer psycho type. 1000 fucking %.
TLDR, f off, I'm fussy. High standards, not remotely down to earth. Vanilla, exotic, and expensive. Looking for husband material, I'm busy. You're gonna have to make an effort. I won't message you first. I'm allergic to cats, camping, and any hotel less than 4 stars. Have your shit together, be fit, respect women, earn grown-up money. My shoes are my children. Things I like, romance, opera, and monogamy. Things I loathe, pronouns, racism, and mayonnaise. And this is why you were single at 50 years old, ma'am. Sorry, fellas, this one's officially taken. But in case you want to get in line, no toxic people allowed. Get in line? Imagine being this woman's boyfriend and seeing this. What's wild is, though, men will actually get in line.
I don't think that's a little weird. Yeah, why do you have a Tinder profile when you say that you're fucking taken? I'm confused. Right? Just to like, I don't know, look for like to cheat, to have a random fling? That is weird. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. Unless like she's in a polyamorous relationship, like is it open? I don't know. Again, some context is needed there.
There will literally be men lining up like, me, I'm next, pick me, queen, I'm next. Get off the fucking floor. Get some self-respect. How to lose a man. Care about him, show loyalty, show emotions, be a nice girl. This is like literally the mirror version of nice guy syndrome. I think I even have like a man version of this exact post. Like right here. Exact same shit. Women just go for assholes. I'm a nice guy. Men just go for whores. I'm a nice girl. Shut the fuck up. All my male friends be saying they love girls, but only...
Again, like it's the fucking meme, right? Like why do you guys want fucking this shit? It's literally this shit, right? Quite literally. You know, why did fucking the bitchy bimbos, you know, it's the fucking meme, right? We know.
Girls they like be paper white, dead skinny, and clenched waisted, curvy upper body, and age group 18 to 24. Shaking my head, this is sad. My friends say they're attracted to attractive women, but the only women they're attracted to are attractive women. What? Are you hanging around these men because you want them to fuck you? Are you boyfriend zoning these men, ma'am? Me realizing that all—
I don't know, she's complaining about like what conventionally attractive. Because that's what is broadly seen as, like, conventionally attractive woman, right? It's sort of like the broader Western sort of, like, advertisements, right? Like, that exact description, she's having a problem with it. Yeah, all my male friends be saying they love girls, but the only girls that they like be paper white, dead skinny, and clenched waist, curvy upper body, and age group 18 to 24. Wait, now this is valid to complain about, right? I'll be quite honest. This is a valid complaint because this is like this sort of like archetypical like conventionally attractive woman.
Curvy upper body, and age group 18 to 24. Shaking my head, this is sad. My friends say they're attracted to attractive women, but the only women they're attracted to are attractive women. What? Are you hanging around these men because you want them to fuck you? Are you boyfriend zoning these men, ma'am? Me realizing that all—
I mean, you can come up with the criticism that, like, you know, you just need that she should just find men that like her for her preferences or whatever the fuck, sure. But I mean, I don't think that's not a non-valid complaint. Yeah, she has a problem with like conventional sort of like Western beauty standards.
All my guy friends just look at me as a homie because I'm not cute enough for them to date me. Wait, again, do you want all your guy friends to want to date you? Listen, if all your friends want to fuck you, you don't—
Yeah, I mean, like, she has a problem with, like, what could be seen as, like, conventional attractiveness or something, right? Like, yeah, I don't think that's a invalid thing to complain about.
Have friends.
I don't know.
You have simps. You have simps you string along for validation and attention. Unlike me and my 2 million simps that I string along for validation and attention, the difference is my simps are based and your simps are cringe. My simps can beat up your simps.
I'm not a simp. No. I am not one of those simps. Now, I may be subscribed to Shoe on Head on my fucking watching sort of like YouTube account, sure. Does that mean I am a simp to Shoe on Head? No. That's not what that means. Don't you say caught Boy Meets Minnie, you bastard. I do this. Well, I'm like also subscribed to fucking XQC on this fucking account, okay? Do I watch any of his fucking videos? No. I do this for the purposes of observation. You know, seeing like what can be fucking talked about or whatever. But then again, like, never talk about like anything that like XQC talks about. Like, you'll just want to like blow your fucking brains out or some shit.
No, but for real though, what the f? This is why people think men and women cannot be friends, and this is why those people are probably correct. I think it's totally possible for single men and single women to be friends, but the chances of one of them developing romantic or sexual feelings is pretty high. And if that happens, you just cannot be friends anymore. If you cannot see yourself being just friends with that person, like if you're constantly fantasizing—
Wait, hold on. I disagree with this on Shoonhead's part, right? Like, if you're gonna be a partner with someone, they should also be one of your best friends, right? Like, that's like the sort of like ideal sort of relationship. Because if you don't see like, if you don't like being friends with this person or like hanging out with this person, how can you expect to sort of like develop like romantic feelings for this person? I don't think I don't like, the romantic feelings are supposed to be the only thing, the only sort of like distinctive factor there. I don't think I agree with that.
About them and you just really want to be with them, you need to leave that friendship, because all that's going to do is hurt you and eventually them. You need to rip that band-aid off. You need to be honest, and like I've said in the past, being friend zoned sucks, but being boyfriend or girlfriend zoned also sucks. But if you are that other person and you know that that friend has a crush on you—
yeah, I don't really understand what is like boyfriend or girlfriend zone. I'm confused. What does that mean exactly? I'm a little perplexed on that one. I'm not sure what that means.
Still keep them around or like use them as an emotional tampon, because I've seen people do that. You are just a bad person. I just realized, are situationships bang zoning someone? Men wouldn't be so lonely if they stopped jumping to every 5'1" bitch they see. Short girls have no worth at all and are basically children. What's good about them? Wouldn't you rather have a girl who's actually nice, aka me? I don't understand men. Me, smart, nice, athletic, has a college degree. Men, chooses the 5'1" bitch who's stupid as hell. Hashtag, what am I doing wrong? Hashtag, they always go for the stupid ass short hose. Hashtag, what's so good about women with child bodies? Hashtag, majority of women are tall and getting taller. So, hashtag, I hate men, I really do. Is this like the manlit version of a woman? Like a bitter tall woman who has been rejected for being tall and like resents shorter women for getting men every day.
Wait, yeah, no, that's actually a thing. Yeah, no, that is a fucking thing. Let's be honest. If we're talking about like people who are actual stem cells, again, she has a problem with the conception of white Western beauty standards. That's the fucking, I mean, not very eloquent fucking criticism, obviously, but like, what's like this sort of idea of like the ideal woman? Like, you know, is short, humble, demure, big waist, fat ass, nice tits, the fucking hourglass figure and shit like that, and they're not taller than the fucking man. That's the sort of idea, the conception of white Western fucking beauty standards. Broadly speaking, we all know what we mean. Like, the fucking, like, models and shit like that is like, or like, yeah, like a Victoria's Secret model or some shit. Let's say that. But like a shorter version of that is the sort of like ideal sort of like Western standard for beauty. That's like the broader idea that a lot of people have, right? So that's more than likely what that woman is. My assumption is that's what she's complaining about. I feel like this has also been changing quite a bit. Like, a lot of guys, mostly online, it's like mostly an online phenomenon, where a lot of men like have been talking more and more about how much they like tall women or something. I feel like might be changing though. Like, the idea of what is like the ideal sort of like body type. But yeah.
I discover a new breed of human. About me, we'll never get a boyfriend. It sucks so much. I don't want to live. Yes, I'm no good ever as a girl. I try so hard. I really do. Hey, I'm not looking for anything right now, but I just wanted to tell you to hang in there, because you'll find that special someone one day. I've personally given up with relationships for the time being, but just for a while, because I know one day I'll meet the right person, and I'm sure you will too. I am the right person.
Nice.
Stop being selfish. Oh.
Damn. What the fuck? Yeah, that guy was just being nice. Like, okay. Alright. Does she just like want someone to like sort of string along there or something? Or what's up? Yeah, that's a little sus. That one's a little sus, I'll be honest.
Oh no. At first I felt bad for this person, but no. People doubt that femcells exist, but this is some femcell energy if I've ever seen it. Men.
Yeah. If there is femcell energy, that is femcell energy. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Seanhead, I'll agree with you there. That's some fucking femcell shit.
Well, if you spent less time dating women who support the slaughtering and breeding of animals, what do you expect? Vegan women like me are nicer, more respectful, and care about humans and animals. Men, step up your game. Stop dating non-vegan bitches.
Vegans are correct. They're just really bad at making their fucking arguments. They're really, really fucking bad at it. But they are correct overall. Vegans are correct. Listen, I've had this take. If we're talking about the morality and ethics how capitalism treats animals. They are absolutely fucking correct. The problem is that they are really bad at fucking outlining this argument. Like, just recently, I think Charlie Kirk had a debate with a vegan, and he unlisted that debate because he made himself look like he was really fucking stupid and out of his depth in that debate. But vegans are correct. They are correct. They're just really bad at being correct.
Vegan, nice girl. Like I said, new breed of human discovered every day. Why don't any of the buff guys at the gym talk to me? I think I'm a pretty cute girl, but all the guys seem so focused on their workouts. Like, seriously, guys. Why are guys at the gym focused on working out? Really, bitch? Also, maybe they don't approach you because they don't want to be blasted all over TikTok for glancing in your general direction. Yes, I bought these skin-tight yoga pants.
That is true, right? I do agree. That is also a trend. What's like the name of the guy? His name is, I think, called Joey Swole, I think. He's like, he's a very, very jacked, like, I don't know, he's not a gym bro. I don't think he's a gym bro. He's a guy, he's very jacked. He goes to the gym a lot, and he comments on a lot of, like, social faux pas that people engage in the gym, like shit like that, which I do agree with. Yeah, like that's like, it's like, okay, like what do you want? Like, I don't want to be made into like a fucking TikTok about this shit because it's like a thing that can happen, right? Like, I don't think that's a ridiculous assertion, right?
Pants that vacuum seal my ass so you see every pore of my ass cheek, but don't you dare look. No, really, they sell yoga pants that purposely go into your ass crack. God forbid you look at this woman's ass with this gravitational pull sucking in her yoga pants. Those 18 to 25-year-olds are nothing but a bunch of dumbasses. Why don't men date women over 35? We're much smarter than those whores. I can't stand them, but men seem to love them. Maybe it's their bodies, lol. That's all they have to offer. Sex, that's it. Oh, no. Okay. What do you?
A lot of those clothes are made for flexibility. That is also true, Boy Meets Mini. That is true. It's for flexibility purposes, for working out. That's what those yoga pants are for. I mean, you need to be pretty flexible to do yoga. And also, yeah, we have another person complaining about, again, like, just not being very articulate with problems of white Western beauty standards, right? Again, white Western beauty standards and its consequences shall affect us forevermore or some shit. That standard shit, right?
Have to offer. What are you bringing to the table that is so different and unique and special that these other women are not? Because I have this feeling, judging solely by your post, that it is not just your age that is keeping men away. I would definitely consider disc golf a sport and a hobby. I just enjoy it, to be honest. That's crazy because I've never heard of disc golf until I met you. I don't think throwing a frisbee around would be a sport, let alone impressive to any girl. That could be the reason you and your little friends are all single, because that's a turn off in my opinion. If you want to pull a baddie like me, you need to get better hobbies. No offense, by the way, I kind of like you. First of all, what kind of man takes up a hobby just to impress a woman? Do whatever you want, do whatever you like. That is what impresses a woman. A man who has his own hobbies, his own interests. Not a man who chooses a hobby based on what will get him the most female attention. That's how you get fake-ass men pretending they're into astrology or feminism. The thirstiest.
This is true. Yeah, Shoe on Head is 1000% correct when she says this. She's pretty on the money with this one.
Thing a man could say is, ah yes, I've read bell hooks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks. Have a great rest of your evening and get plenty of rest too. Hey, I noticed you started typing my name with a lowercase letter instead of an uppercase like before. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way and made me feel a little bit weird. I've always been cool with you, so it threw me off. Anyway, I think I'm gonna pass on the date this Saturday. Have fun chatting with everyone else. Take care. Hello?
That is fucking weird. I mean, maybe it was just a typo mistake. I don't know. That's weird. That's a weird one.
Daily reminder, if a man genuinely likes you and has feelings for you, he will isolate himself from the people he is close to in order to spend more time with you, and he wouldn't engage in having female friends. Hashtag, if he wanted to, he would. This is abuse. She is literally describing an abusive relationship. What's your zodiac sign? Weird. Leo. Yours? Gemini. Nice, I guess. If I remember correctly, Leo and Gemini get along pretty well. Yeah, but it's average, I guess. Whatever, bye. I guess I dodged a bullet there, didn't I? What? You boys are all the same. What do you mean you boys are all the same? You think you're the same as every other Gemini? You think everyone born at a certain time of day are all the same? Yeah, this was not supposed to be like this.
I don't know. I think the guy is sort of in the wrong in that one. I'll be honest. Like, why is he saying he dodged a bullet there? That's a little weird. I need to relook at this. I mean, I do think I don't like fucking astrology shit. I think it's fucking stupid.
What's your zodiac sign? Leo. Yours? Gemini. Nice, I guess.
Nice.
If I remember correctly.
Nice, I guess.
Leo and Gemini get along pretty well. Yeah, but it's average, I guess.
Yeah, but it's average, I guess. Whatever, bye.
Whatever, bye. I guess I dodged a bullet there, didn't I? What? You boys are all the same. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. That is saying whatever. I guess I dodged a bullet there. Yeah, that's a little weird. I'll be honest. I do think that's a little weird. That's a little weird. But yeah, I think that's really about it. It's just a little weird.
You boys are all the same. You think you're the same as every other Gemini. You think everyone born at a certain time of day are all the same. Yeah, this was not supposed to be like this. It's a blizzard. It's been a total bitch to be dressed up in this. Unfortunately, we can't control much in life, but the snow is fun sometimes. I'm sure you look stunning, even if you gotta wade through the blizzard, lol. That's very sweet. I'm just cold. Guess my sweet words weren't enough to warm you up. See you soon. Oh my god, please don't love bomb. It gives me the ick. I have so much stuff to do today and I'm exhausted and now I really don't want to meet up. Flirting is love bombing now? Whoever taught Zoomers therapy language needs to go to prison. Love bomb, gaslight.
Yeah, I fucking hate therapy language. That shit's so fucking annoying. I agree. God, I fucking hate fucking therapy speak, bro. Because very often, a lot of motherfuckers who use fucking therapy speak often use it as a manipulation tactic to justify abuse. That shit's fucking annoying. Don't like it.
Emotional labor, never used correctly, ever. Hi, how are you? Hey, I'm good.
Probably not ever, but like a lot of people do not use it in proper context.
Piece of Star Wars media. It's a secret to everyone, and it's spelled favorite, not favorite. I'm persnickety about people's spelling and grammar and other things. I am brutally honest. I hate these fucking people that are like,
Hold on. How the fuck did you say LARPy Canadian? Guess what? You're actually wrong, dumbass. They got rid of the U. There's no more U's in favorite now.
Grammar and other things. I am brutally honest. I hate these fucking people that are like, I tell it like it is. I'm brutally honest. It's like, no, you're asocial and annoying to be around. Hi, how do you do? All good, you say. I'm good too. I see you're allergic to pets. All pets? Yes, all pets actually. All animals, including men's also. How do you even respond to that? Not me though, right, queen? I'm different. Like, why are you even
what? Yeah, what the fuck what does he even mean by that? That's so weird.
Trying to date men if you hate men. Hey, before this goes any further, I just want you to know something. I'm a transgender woman. I'm genetically a male, but identify as a female and have both top and bottom surgery to affirm that. I promise both work too. Would that be an issue to you?
Okay, this is an interesting one right here. So yeah, I'm a transgender woman. Like so far, yeah, she's doing like the weird like This is some fucking transmed shit, right? Right? This is like the transmedicalist shit who talk about like I'm genetically a male, but I identify as a female. Really? Is it correct to say transmed? I don't think so, right? I can understand why she's outlining this stuff because again, like very often like men will beat up on transgender women. Men will beat up on like transgender women as a like because she hid the fact that she was a male or whatever the fuck, right? So her saying this shit completely reasonable. I don't think that's a ridiculous thing, but yeah, it's the genetically a male but identify as a female kind of a thing is just kind of weird to me.
I'm happy you've been able to be true to yourself and completely support that, but actually I would struggle with that. I think you would be happier finding someone who's more interested in that. I'm sorry. Ha, sure. It's okay. You probably got a shrimp anyway. I need someone who could satisfy me. I'm done with boys. I need a man. Best of luck. Hope you find the woman of your dreams here. Okay, first of all, it's good that she told him up front that could have gone way worse, and I'm sure it's gone way worse for this person. And he let her down completely normally and respectfully. And yet, I bet you got a shrimp. Oh, okay. Using an extra large dilator or something? Fucking relax, bitch. Next. Hey, hello. I saw your thing on Omegle, and you're really hot. Haha, thank you. No problem. You got a girlfriend? I do, actually. Oh, honestly, you look a little gay. These types of people...
He said he has a girlfriend, bro. Come on, man.
People just cannot take rejection. They need to have the last word. They need to insult them. And when it's a woman doing it to a man, it usually has to do with their masculinity. They'll be like, oh, your dick is small. Oh, you look gay. And it gets even weirder when the guy is actually gay. Hey, I'm sure you get a lot of messages on here from girls who are only interested in sex, but I'm not like that. If you like, I'm free this weekend to get coffee or just talk. I'd love to get to know you. Oh, I'm flattered, but I'm gay, so I'm not interested in meeting up with girls. Sorry. That's unfortunate. Are you sure about that? You seem like such a great guy. I'm sick of being treated so badly by boys, LMAO. I'm 100%
It's like, are you sure you're gay? I don't know.
sure that I like men. I'm sorry you had bad luck with men, but you're not gonna find what you want with me. I mean, you won't just meet up once? I'm a good person. I'm sure we have a great conversation if you gave me one chance. Look, I'm a gay man. I fuck men, and I'm not attracted to women, so I don't see the point. I'm sure you'll find a guy who's interested. It's just not me. No need to be rude. Your sexuality could always change if you were more open-minded, but I guess you're not. I like how
Yeah, that's like the same shit that men will do. It's like, listen, dude, all lesbians need is one good dick, and I'm that one good dick, right? You know? That'll make that lesbian be straight or whatever. It's like that fucking trope, but the other way around.
Oh, he's like, listen, I like men. I fuck men. I put my piss in men's asses. What's up with these women thinking their pussies are like conversion therapy? Oh, last time I said the word conversion therapy in a YouTube video, YouTube put a little like fact check under my video about conversion therapy. I wonder if it's gonna happen this time. This is like the men who hit on lesbians are like, honey, you've just never had a real man.
Fuck. I'm on the same wavelength with Shoe-on-Head. Shit. Fuck. I guess I'm canceled now. Oh well.
That's not how this works. Are you still available tomorrow for a date?
Yeah, it's not how
yeah,
it
what time
works,
are you thinking? Gotta be honest with you, creeped your socials and you are madly out of my league. Gonna tap out before the date. Best of luck. Oh, okay, not much else to say, I guess. Haha, sorry, I know that was random. Just trying to execute a bit of self-awareness on my end. Best of luck finding what you're looking for. Wait, this one's kind of sad. She thinks he's out of her league, but they both matched with each other, and he wants to meet up. He thinks she's cute. Like, girl, what are you doing self-sabotaging like this? You're like the—
Yeah, that's a bit of that. That's true. That's a bit of self-sabotage there. It's just like you both match, and then you look at the fucking social media. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Most normal person in his whole video. Ah, that just makes me sad. People need to stop thinking in leagues. That shit is made up. If you vibe, you vibe. We should meet sometime.
True. I agree. Yeah, fucking leagues, the rating system, you know, the 1 to 10 fucking system, that shit's fucking dog shit. Completely fucking agree on that shit.
Could be fun. Appreciate the sentiment, but I literally got out of a relationship last week. Not interested in seeing anyone. Gotta work on myself. Lol, I want to hook up, not marriage. I understand, but it's just not what I need at this moment in time. F you then, lol. Keep being depressed. Out of your league anyway. You should be grateful. Oh god, I know women and men who have recently just gotten—
Dude, who, like, is the, like, sort of, like, league shit? Is this, like, a whole fucking, like, liberal pop feminist thing or some shit? Is that, like, the meme? You know? That the meme? I think that's, like, the meme, right?
Out of long-term relationships, and they told me how like getting back into the dating world has been like a nightmare. Listen, people watching this, if you are in a good relationship, hold on to that shit for dear life. Lock that shit down, because it is getting bad out there. The grass is in fact not greener on the other side. The grass is full of STDs. Okay, so that was that video. That was a look—
Cool. Lovely. Does she, like, thank patrons or some shit? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's true. Okay, cool, lovely. Alright, I mean, you know. Not what I was really expecting. Generally speaking, it's a fine video. Some criticisms there, yada yada. I know that, like, some people probably reacted to this shit and were probably stupid about it. I know Asmongold reacted to this video and was probably stupid about it, broadly speaking. Yeah, I mean, like, broadly speaking, there's not really much else to say here. A lot of broadly speaking, a lot of the fucking sort of, a lot of the criticisms that I brought up earlier about the socialization of men also can apply the same shit to women. Byproducts of liberal pop feminism. It's harder, generally speaking, for both men and women to socialize because of suburbanization, car infrastructure. It's just generally very expensive to go on a fucking date, obviously. That shit costs a lot of fucking money. I might look at the male version of this at a later point in time. I'm curious. I'm curious. My brain has been titillated. I'm intrigued at the sort of what is said there. But yeah, this is not what I was expecting from like a, you know, social commentary like shoe on head video. This was pretty like average and normal. So I have like some like criticisms here and there, but nothing really significant. But yeah, we understand like the sort of root cause and root basis of all this, right? Like men being put down for their social station, even though that's like how they've been basically propagandized into thinking for decades and years throughout, like, you know, being in school and stuff, but now they're being put down for that stuff because of liberal girl pop, stupid dumbass fucking second wave feminism and shit like that. So and it's also affecting women in the fucking dating pool. Who would have fucking thought that, like, shit like this tends to go both ways. But yeah, I don't know. Not really much else to say about this. Yep. Peace.